thinking about price today. Niggas been thinking for ice today. Never been thinking about price today. Let me season me. I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my flame of my business. I'm a brand of my business. Let me season me. I cannot think about scrutiny. I make my flame of my business. I'm a brand of my business. I don't smoke.
Thank you so much for joining me in Life Since CB. As you all know, my name is Lee, and I'm joined by the prestigious lady today who are indeed blessed, and it's in appreciation. It's a growth for the channel. Thank you so much, Mama, for joining us in Life Seasons TV. I'd like to give you a thing of you introducing yourself to our audience.
Thank you so much, Kumalo, Lee. My name is Mushibudi Mahoba. I come from a kingdom under my principal senior traditional leader, His Majesty Kgoshi Mokapa Makgoba Boraro. So we're based in the Capitec district and Mbali district in Limpopo. Myself and yourself are today gathered at the G20 symposium under the United Nations, speaking about positive masculinity. So I'm excited to be on your channel and to speak. Yeah,
it's an excitement indeed. What is your reflection in regards to what transpired in that stage, like in terms of having engagements and dialogues? And do you think maybe is there any implementation moving forward?
Implementation already exists because this event is about the United Nations. They've got SDG goals that are already cemented in our communities. It's really for the customarily part where our customs and SDGs can mirror each other to coexist, because our communities are living some of the SDGs. It's just that the translation in terms of language and access that becomes a barrier. Then the other takeaway from this is the presence of the queens from the kingdom of the Zulus, the Batembu, that Matomo, it is profound in the organization I represent. I come from an organization called African Royal Women. It's a non-profit organization that works on, like, our key pillars is gender-based violence, femicide, community development, and upliftment of our communities. It's not a splint away from our principals who are the kings, but we are ambassadors and implementing agents for our communities, so that is clear.
I know as student time you have to live. Can I ask you a question in regards to coexisting? Can religion and culture coexist together when looking at individual practices?
In religion and culture exist. If you go in the rurals, when you go to sacred sites like in Davin, you find Inyanga and Nomfundis going up to the same mountain to pray. In communities, we've got churches and traditional healers. In communities, we've got different mixing pots of people. They coexist and there's a respect for each other. So you'll never find one bashing the other, one breaking the other. It's rare instances, but in all rural communities, if you go next door, you find that or there's a kingdom. So really they coexist, and you will find one visiting Inyanga tomorrow going to church. It happens.
Umtandazo for an example.
Umtandazo, every song is Umtandazo, and we all pray.
We are in the G20, as you just stated in the beginning of the introduction.
Yes.
One of the topic being bridging the gap between masculinity, care, faith, and transforming as well in modern society. In terms of that theme, in that topic, are men and women equal in this modern society?
I'm going to ask this question before I answer. Our hands equal? No. Our eyes equal? No. Is our nose equal with two holes? Or our feet? No. Equality is something we aspire towards. It's a perfect system that we aspire to. It is the pedestal we should push for. Are there injustices where women are still behind men? Yes. Is there an opportunity?
Is it being behind or being submissive?
I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean when you're saying it's being behind or submissive? What do you mean?
I mean, in terms of you stating that women are still behind, is it being behind or them being submissive to them? I mean, there's a code that our GNZ used to say that indoda must. That means indoda has a certain responsibility above than women. So are women being submissive, or should we be submissive and women become hate?
Don't edit it out. My responses is quite important. But Xulu, you're convoluting totally two different things, and I'm gonna say the following: submission and equality, totally two different conversations. Okay. The head as you have it, there's a neck.
Yes.
Let's say we didn't have the neck. What would happen to the head?
Or we have to sit on the shoulders.
But would you have direction?
No, it won't be direction.
Yes. Every person has a function.
Okay.
Every man has his function. Every woman has his function. We are not the same genetically. We are not the same. We've never been the same.
Even when it's
but in a working environment, if I'm a doctor, we go through the same degree, we qualify the same way. So let our working conditions be the same. But in the household, I'm the mother who gave birth.
So the saying of saying men must provide, also women can now provide.
Where is that saying? Is it regulated by law? Is it a custom society? And also, what is provision? What if men must provide is provide care, provide shelter, provide protection? What is the provision you're referring to?
In terms of providing for your kids, if you don't provide for your kids, then means your kids will be taken away from me. My kids will be taken away from me in the previous state with the maternity side. So that's where my provision comes from. So if you don't provide, then means I'm able to take my kids. For example, there's a recent story that is currently happening in South Africa where Black Coffee is divorced with his wife Enhle, and the kids are staying with Enhle Mbali, of which Black Coffee makes more money than Enhle Mbali. Why are the kids not staying with the Black Coffee? Such things.
You want me to have an opinion about Bagamlocho, where I don't know the semantics. But above and beyond that, the thing is with our society, we don't give each other grace. I think we want a harmonious conversation and we've got different perspectives. Your platforms that you have where we engage in these issues is quite important. But let us not take one issue, peg it to the other to make it as a reference as the status or the norm. Provision is a very broad term for men to provide. If right now a gunman walks in where we are right now, I'm conditioned to expect you to protect me and provide safety as a man, right? And if there's a plate of vegetables that come, as a woman, I'm expected to provide food for you. So I'm explaining provision in two different terms, right? And it goes back to a question about equality. Equality is a norm we should all aspire to. But equality in a professional sense. We all have titles in our households. Mother, father, malumi. I'm not saying uncle. Malumi, ramwani, rakhadi. Those are titles with functions. Let us honor those titles because they are function specific. Ramwani cannot do the job of umalumi. If you're saying babungani and umalumi, their function to you is different. So that let us, if we're being African, let us be African. If we're being modern, let us be modern. But let's not convolute others to suit a certain narrative or an agenda over the other. Let us build instead of breaking. Let us understand and let's come together. So equality is something to aspire to. And if Ndoda must, I don't even understand what Ndoda must do.
No, thank you so much for joining us. Any last word that you can say to our audience and our viewers out there?
I guess for your audience and to your viewers, what I would advocate for is that we get to speak in so many social spaces. Can the conversation be about building instead of breaking? South Africa as it is not the problem of the people at the top. It's all of us. We're not sitting at home, we voted, we go out, we give the 50 rand code and we're all participating in this country that we live in. Let's stop pointing fingers and actively try and fix collectively, and not outside of pointing fingers. It doesn't serve anyone. It actually takes us back.
No, that's true. No, thank you so much for joining us in Live Business TV.
Thank you so much to viewers, and I'm also I respect the privilege of being interviewed.
No, thank you. That was Umama, and she alluded that we need to come together as a collective and be united. And women and men are not equal in terms of responsibility, in terms of taking good care of each other. Because nezinyawo nezandla azilingani. That's from me to you in reporting you live in Santin Hotel in the G20 South Africa.